annihilated that little tree. Going on 4 o'clock, I'm not having no luck. I'll get my booger and shack. And I refuse to sit in it any longer tonight. I'm gonna sit up here for a while. Maybe it won't rain. Right. Doubtful. You sit around hunting, you're trying to be quiet, listening and watching and thinking. And mucho thinking. The blue thing down there, by the way, is another one of my stands. Put up last year. That is a kiddie pool. I'm probably the only guy on the farm that's got a pool at their tree stand. Bailey might, I don't know, I have to ask her. How many leaves are still left on? What an odd year. But anyway, you're thinking, right? You're just sitting around waiting for a deer to come through. And you're thinking, well, what else can you do? Oh, I remember a little, pretty sure it's a Chinese feller, was set in a shack, and I'm thinking it might have been underground. But this little guy done it for like a year straight. You know, he would have his rations of rice and would go to the bathroom in a bag, and he was studying tigers. I think maybe Siberian tigers, and the guy might not have even been Chinese. I think it was around the Siberian region, whatever those folks are. But it's been a long time since I watched that. It's pretty interesting, though. I think it's on YouTube. So I'm sitting in my stand and I'm thinking, you know, that might be what it takes. I couldn't do it. I mean, not for about a year. I'm having problems with a couple of days here. That is dedication, right? A year. I mean, you're sitting in this lonely place. I guess, you know, every once in a while, folks would bring by some more rations. Maybe take out these. Oh my! Take out these bags of poopy. So I then got to thinking, you know, who could do that? And earlier today, I haven't been out hunting all day. I was at the house earlier, and I was watching someone's live feed. And there was a fella on there, on that guy's live feed, had also been on one of my live feeds. He's a good doctor. Good doctor. You know, a troll basically came on his live feed, and you know how trolls are, asking this and that and the third. But they want to sit there and they want to put folks down, and it's like I told him on mine. It's ridiculous to sit there and try to tell somebody that is a knower, that has seen these boogers. You know, I know they're real. There's nobody's going to convince me that they're not. Because once you have seen one, and like I said, I haven't had a good sightings, but it couldn't have been a deer or a bear. You know, deer and bear don't move like that. Deer and bear around here anyway are not that big. But the trolls, they want to. I don't know what their purpose is. They want to try to convince me that they're not real. Is that what they're doing? Or maybe try to convince somebody that watches the video that they're not real. Now, I don't know this for sure. So I'm going to give a low estimate and go with 50% of the people that watch Bigfoot videos watch it for maybe a couple of reasons. But a lot of them watch it because they have seen something that they can't explain, that they were told does not exist. Maybe there's some that odd things has happened to them, and they want to figure out more. They want to find out more. And once these odd things has happened to you, and it's happened to me, you want to find out all you can about it. You know, that's why I get out here. I want to find out more about it. I want to have a good sighting of it. Then you got those that want to come in, and it's not very many people. But you got those that come in, and I don't know if they're disinformation agents or if it makes them feel better to talk about others. You know, maybe their life is so miserable that it makes them feel better to clown on others. But going back to the, you know, it makes no sense for you to come onto my channel and try to convince me that they're not real, because I'm a knower. I'm not a believer. I'm a knower. I know they're real. But going back to the shack, all right, we've got these trolls, right? Why not stick a troll in a shack for a year? I mean, they're used to sitting around, not doing nothing. Hours upon hours, days upon days, months upon months, years upon years. You see the same trolls. I mean, they go around, they troll all the different channels. Wouldn't it be good to stick them in a shack, and we could probably get some kind of payment for you, and we could supply you. But just stick you in a shack, you stare out that window, put you in a nice hot spot, give you a video camera, and let you find out how real they are. I think it's a good idea. You know, but once you're in there, you know, you're locked in for a year, or until you have the proof, right? Maybe you will get the proof that all your little troll buddies can troll you about. Because it's, you know, I guess maybe for some it's aggravating, and sometimes it is aggravating. But for someone to sit there and come on and troll you about boogers not being real, and that you're a crazy person, and all this, it really makes no sense to me. Unless you're getting paid by, you know, I hate to say the government, but by someone to spread disinformation and to go out. I think there's also people out there that might maybe call themselves researchers, which I'm not part of any of that. I'm not a researcher. I'm a hillbilly with that camera and can use it a little bit. But yeah, stick them in a year. Stick them in a shack for a year. Make a believer out of them. Then they can be trolled by their little troll buddies. And see how frustrating it is to try to go and share the truth and share that you've been lied to. You know, us as people have been lied to by our leaders, by our government, by our educators. They've lied to us about a lot, really. I mean, once you know that they've lied to you about this, you start looking at other things, and you're finding out that, wow, they sure do lie a lot. Well, no, this is a call to arms for any troll that would be willing to do that. Now, we have to have the proof, right? We have to have a good video that you're always asking about, that apparently in your mind is very easy to get. And then we'll let you out. You know, it might just take an hour. You don't know about these things. You might get that proof in an hour. Maybe it is easy for you. You know, I'm going on 2 years, and my proof so far is not very good. I mean, I don't have the good video of one yet. I've got, you know, a lot of activity, a lot of things happening. Some things can be explained away by other things. Some things, I mean, yeah, there's no explaining that away. But yeah, build you a little shack like that. You know, put you in a hot spot, build you a little shack. You can pretend that the window is your computer screen, and you can type all the little messages you want to the squirrels and the deer and the boogers and the coyotes and all that. Maybe convince the deer that boogers are not real, right? But for real, I mean, anybody that wants to come on all these channels, and there's those that watch, you know, I guess you're subscribed. As soon as people put out a video, you're on there trolling them. So, for real, let's make it happen. Let's put you out in a hot spot. You stay there for a year. I mean, it's obvious you don't have much of a life anyway. I mean, it's painfully obvious that you don't have a job. So why not? Maybe we could start like a GoFundMe or something for you. Stick you in a shack in a boogery spot. Doesn't matter where you are. I'll let you use my shack. You stay up in that sucker for a year. It's a nice shack. We'll provide heat and maybe a fan. But what do you say? I mean, you want to take me up? You want to take me up on the offer? You want to prove to us that they don't exist? Do that. Be helpful and do that. Of course, most of you, probably all of you, is not going to take me up on the offer, and probably won't ever move out of your mama's basement. You just want to be online, and be tough. Be the tough guy, the cyberbully, big mean cyberbullies. But I will guarantee you one thing. Oh, the best grower on the farm. I'll guarantee you one thing. You will never convince me that they're not real. You'll never convince a lot of us that they're not real. Because we know. And you're just looking silly trying to be a troll.